What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today we've got another lit adventure of Jurassic World Alive! The game of dinosaurs! Seriously, you guys, this is a sweet game, alright? I did some crazy stuff last night. I did what I said I was gonna do. I drove all the way 1 hour to get to the AMC theater to get that incubator for you guys. You know we're about to see that on the video. Alright, let me start off with just a little bit of footage here from yesterday. Everything you're gonna see is footage I did yesterday during the event. And yes, this event is super lit. If you're skipping the event, you're missing out on the opportunity to get way ahead of all the other players who pick up this game for the first time next week. Alright, you guys, you can get dinos that are gonna make you 10 times better than everybody who starts playing this game after the event. So please do not skip this event. It's so good. And yesterday's event was very good as well. So here you can see on my screen what it looks like when you go to the AMC theater. All right, they got that $25 incubator. It's something like a $20 or $25 incubator. It's a pretty high value incubator. I went to the theater last night with wifey, and I did get some footage to prove that I was actually there, just so you guys believe me. All right, I know I spoof Pokemon Go, but that's because that's kind of a crappy game and it has no competitive features whatsoever. This game has competitive features, so spoofing would be cheating in this game. Pokemon Go is just a collector's game. It's gotta collect them all. There's no competitive features, so it really doesn't matter. Now check this out. This is a screenshot sent to me on Twitter by Scourger. Shout out to Scourger. He actually got 3 AMC theaters next to his house. He does not understand how lucky he is. He's got about $60 worth of free incubators right next to his house. That's crazy amazing. So that's pretty cool. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to show you what was inside that incubator near the end of the video. But now let's go look and see my event footage from yesterday. I did go for a walk in the super heat yesterday. It's very hot in Sacramento, but I did brave the heat to go out and get the event. I had about an hour left of the event, so I went for a walk. I'm going to show you guys some of my walk footage and play some music so that we can get through some of my event footage. But what you're seeing is me getting as many of the event spawns as I can at my local parks. I just walked to as many local parks as I could. So let's check out this event footage. guys, so that was pretty fun. I went for a walk in my neighborhood. I live in a really good neighborhood that's next to a not so good neighborhood, so you can kind of see the difference as I walk from one neighborhood to the next neighborhood. I did find all kinds of paraphernalia that I cannot mention what it was on camera, and it smelled like, you know, urine and things like that. I mean, like, I would never recommend walking that bridge that I walked over the freeway. Never walking that thing again. It was very dangerous. I kind of, it had the look of like, wow, that looks like it would be dangerous at night, but it's day. But then I walked it and I was like, wow, never going there again. Very bad news. Anyway, I live in a good neighborhood. I should probably just stay in my neighborhood, but there's a really awesome park called McClatchy. I think it's McClatchy. I always mistake the name with another one in town as well. But as you can see, I made it over to the park. It's in Oak Park, all right? That's the name of the neighborhood. I love Oak Park. Respect to everybody who lives in Oak Park, but they got a lot of work to do over there. There's still some issues, but I do love it over there, and I support all the businesses over there as my local businesses, all right? Gotta support local. All right, you guys, so this was my very first look at hybrids. I did start to figure out how hybrids work. What happens when you hybrid a dinosaur is you actually take DNA from one dinosaur and the other dinosaur and you fuse it into hybrid DNA. So when you do your first fusion, you don't actually get the dino, you just get some DNA. It's kind of like when you open an incubator and you get the legendary DNA, which I was really excited about, but you don't actually get that dino, you just get some of its DNA. So you need to do a lot of fusions in order to be able to get an actual dino from fusions, which makes sense. They don't want to make it too easy. It would unbalance the game, so that makes sense. But yeah, I did get both of my dinos to the correct level. You have to level up your dinos. I had thought before that you level up yourself, but no, you level up your dinos, and that's what allows you to make fusible DNA. So that was kind of interesting to me, my very first experience with fusing right there. So you can kind of see, you know, a little bit of what I was going through. The struggle is real, all right? Learning this game, the struggle is real, but I'm figuring it out, all right, you guys? So let's go ahead and move to what we all came here for. I know you guys want to see that incubator, the AMC Theater event incubator. I came out here at about 11 o'clock at night, and there were literally people out here trying to get the incubator. There was a guy and his girlfriend that were out here trying to get the incubator. I asked them if they had played Pokemon Go, and they said yes. They played for about 3 months in the beginning and then quit, which is what most normal people did because the game was so bad, it was unplayable, and most people who are normal would say, this game sucks, I'm quitting. So that's what like all my friends did. You can see I got the Indominus Rex DNA from the event incubator. Pretty worth it, all right? Pretty worth it. But yeah, you guys, they were out here trying to get close enough. The one thing that I was worried about was I would drive all the way here and I wouldn't be able to get close enough to the incubator to activate it, and I would have to go inside the theater to get it, which is what we were all trying to avoid. Because I'm gonna go see the movie, but I'm not seeing it right now. I just wanted to get this footage, and they were kind of in the same boat. We had both driven an hour to get to this incubator, just saying. So anyway, I ended up getting it by walking a little bit back and forth, kind of like we used to have to do for unknowns and rare spawns in Pokemon Go. So I ended up getting it. It was totally worth it to get it. I would say go out there and get that event incubator. Now, there's a second AMC location that I went to right after this. It was about 10 minutes away. Avoli, my homie Avoli, had told me that he went to that he had gotten this location as the event pop-up in his game, all right? He had seen the event pop-up and it said that it was in this location. So I came here, but it was after midnight, and I'm pretty sure that the event turns off after midnight. So you can see my footage. I actually did drive here, and I actually did, come to the theater, but I believe that because it was after midnight, we did not get the event incubator. Basically kind of like Pokemon Go, where they turn off certain things at night. They turn off the raids at night, so this is kind of the same thing. It seems like they turned off the event at night. And of course, a little bit of footage of French fries. We went to the little diner that was next to the first AMC theater, and we grabbed some food for the drive home. It was an hour drive to get there, or actually more like an hour and a half, and an hour and a half back, so we didn't get home until like 1 a.m. But I wanted to get the footage for you guys to show on this video, just to make sure that you guys can see exactly what happens, and is it worth it to drive out there. It's up to you. I got Indominus Rex DNA, which is actually really sick. That's one of the sick legendary dinos. So I would say it's pretty worth it, especially if you can rack up a couple of those incubators on your trip. I was gonna get 2 incubators, but I'm pretty sure that I missed out on the second one because I literally got there at around midnight and it was 12:04 when I was looking at the event space, and I was like, this is weird. The other one was there. And also, you guys may have noticed in my footage, after I collected the incubator, the space was still red. So the space stays red. I'm pretty sure that this one would have been red aside from I was not there during the event time. I'm pretty sure they turn off at night, but I don't know. Anybody can correct me down in the comments. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure that that AMC was a participating AMC, but I think that after all the movie screening hours are over, they just turn off the event. So anyway, that is going to be the end for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that event incubator. That is what happens when you open the AMC event incubator, and I do highly recommend finding one and getting it if you can. It's a very expensive incubator. It's going to set you up very properly in the game, so you want to go and get that dino DNA, go get that AMC event incubator, and why not see the movie while you're at it. Alright you guys, that's going to be the end for this video. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to my amazing subscribers, and peace!